Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. Thank you for joining us. This is the 8:45 a.m. docket on 7/14/2022 for the city of Leon. I'm sorry, city of Olmos Park. My apologies. We are going to get started in a few minutes, and I'm going to call the docket. But before we get started, I am going to give you a few preliminary instructions. Some of you may have heard this before, but for those of you that are here for your initial appearance, I will be giving you some initial instructions. Again, this is an arraignment docket, an initial appearance docket, not a trial docket, okay? When I ask you to enter a plea, you can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, you're admitting guilt and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case. If you plead no contest, you are not admitting guilt. However, you're choosing not to contest the charges, okay? That would be a plea of no contest. We could resolve the matter today, okay? If you want to contest the charges, you would enter a plea of not guilty. You would then have an opportunity to visit with the prosecutor, Mr. Dixon, who is on the call today. And if you're able to resolve the case with him, we can resolve that today. Otherwise, we will then schedule you for a pre-trial setting and thereafter a trial setting. You will receive a trial setting a few months down the road, and you can either have a jury trial or a non-jury trial. You do have a constitutional right to a jury trial. And that means the case would be heard and decided by 6 citizens of Olmos Park. You can choose to waive the jury trial and instead have a trial by judge, also called a bench trial or a non-jury trial, okay? Again, those will not take place today, but we will schedule you for a later date and time, all right? For those of you that have multiple cases, you may be speaking with Mr. Dixon in hopes of reaching a plea bargain. And for those of you that are here for traffic violations, you may want to keep that off your driving record. There are some options available to you, the first of which is the driving safety course. If you have not taken that in the last 12 months, you may be eligible. You must have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name, and you'll have 90 days to complete the course. If you are under the age of 25, you must take the driving safety course for moving violations. And if you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for the course. Another option that may be available is deferred disposition, sometimes informally called probation. It's an unsupervised probationary period anywhere from 1 day to 180 days, depending on the violation charged. There's a special expense fee that must be paid. And again, that varies on the case, okay? There may be some requirements placed upon you during the probationary period that may include completing a course, completing community service hours, maintaining insurance, obtaining a driver's license, etc. It will vary from case to case depending on the charge against you. However, if you're successful in complying with the terms, the case is closed out and will not appear as a conviction on your driving record. Again, those of you that are under the age of 25, you must take the driving safety course as a condition. And if you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for deferred disposition. If you are here for an equipment violation, perhaps an expired registration, a tail light that was out, tinting that was too dark, something like that, and you were able to get those items corrected, you may be eligible for a compliance dismissal anywhere between $10 and $20, okay? I will be happy to address any questions specific to your cases here in a few minutes. If you need an extension of time, a request for community service hours, a payment plan, etc., we can talk about that individually, okay? On the call with us today, as I mentioned, is Mr. Dixon, who's the prosecutor. I also have 2 clerks on the call that will be assisting this morning. I'm going to go ahead and call the docket. If you're present, please take yourself off of mute and let me know that you're here, and then we'll get started individually, okay? I have Thomas Bragg, and is it Kevin Stone?
Yes, ma'am, present, and Thomas Bragg is also present.
All right, good morning to you all.
Good morning, how's it going?
I'm doing well. I'm going to have you visit with Mr. Dixon, and we'll go from there. I'm going to send you out to a breakout room, okay?
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you very much. Gabriel Satarin Castillo.
Present.
All right, thank you. Chantal Coley-Poole. Chantal Coley-Poole. Hunter Cummings. Hunter Cummings. Tara Dardari. Tara Dardari. Catherine DeMartino.
Present.
Okay, thank you. Vicente de las Mancinas. Okay, thank you. Morpheus Garcia. Morpheus Garcia. Patricia Godley. Christopher Gonzalez. Isabel Gonzalez.
I'm here.
Thank you. Arian Heights. Lynette Heron Talifero. Amy Johnson. I see you there.
Present.
Thank you. Selena Jolin. David Eric Juarez. Hunter Lawhead. I see you there.
Present.
Thank you. Alexandria Mares.
Present.
Thank you. Christian Ramirez.
Present.
Thank you. Nicole Ross. Okay, thank you.
Present.
Carlos Ruiz.
Carlos Ruiz, I'm here.
Thank you. Jeffrey Story. And Charlene Tatum. All right. We'll get started in the order that I called your name. So just be patient and we'll get going here. So first up, I have Gabriel Castillo. If you could take yourself off, there you go. How are you today, sir?
I'm good.
Good. All right, so let's see, you have a charge here for display expired registration. How do you plead on that case?
No contest.
Okay. All right, and you failed to appear for your court date in April, is that right?
Yes, I believe so. It was a misunderstanding.
Okay, what happened?
Well, I was getting letters sent to my old address. I wasn't aware, but I was able to get one, realized that I had missed a court date and just immediately contacted Olmos.
Okay. All right, and did you happen to get the registration taken care of?
I did almost immediately.
Okay, and did you provide us with a receipt already?
I haven't, but I have some on my phone.
Okay, you have a receipt there for you. Did you happen to pay the late penalty fee as well?
Well, so it was actually my friend's card that had the expired registration. So I'm not sure if she paid that. How do I pay that?
Okay, well, just if you'll email us a copy of that receipt, we can take a look
Okay.
at it, okay? All right.
Okay, do I do that? Do I do that? Do I do that right now?
You can do that now. Let's see here. You're looking at, there was a warrant fee that was added to your case. Let's see here. And there's no, is there a DPS fee on this too, Myra, or no?
No, ma'am, just the warrant.
Okay, so the warrant fee and the, okay, sir, if it checks out, if the registration is fine, once we review it, it'll be a $70 dismissal, okay?
Okay.
All right, so email that to the court. We'll take a look at it. And you'll, if you can hang on the line for a few minutes, we can review that in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right, great. Just be
Okay, I'll do
patient.
that now.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so next up is Catherine DiMartino.
Hello,
Hi there, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Oh, great. Let's see here. So you have a charge for public intoxication. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, and how did you want to take care of it?
Well, currently I'm in Alpha Home. It's a treatment for alcohol and drug. It's a 75-day program. And so I'm not currently able to work to pay off anything, but this is very important that I stay here for alcohol rehabilitation for myself.
Okay, you're taking classes there or?
Yes, ma'am. It's an inpatient treatment facility. It's right off of Mulberry. And it's a 75-day program where I live here. We go to groups all week, AA meetings, NA meetings, and I've been here about almost coming on a month. So.
Okay, so you have a little bit longer to stay there.
Yes, ma'am.
And then once you complete that program, do you get a certificate of completion, or how does that work?
I get a certificate of completion and then I will be going to sober living. I'm in recovery and I had a relapse on alcohol.
Okay.
So that is the truth, what happened. So.
Okay. And do they have you do any community service outreach or anything while you're there?
No, we're not really allowed to leave the facility at all. So I'm willing to
Okay.
do whatever.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to place you on a deferral, a 6-month deferral.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold off on assigning a fee at this moment. I'm going to have you submit your completion certificate and check in after your, I guess you're done in another 45 days or so. Is that right?
Yes, sure.
So we'll reset you for, we'll reset for 60 days to check in. Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Will
give-
that be emailed to my counselor like this letter was, or?
If we have that information, yes, we can email it there.
Okay. I believe we sent it to Mayra.
Okay. Myra, do you have that?
Yes, ma'am, I have the email.
All right, so we'll reset you 60 days to see where you are in the program, if you've completed it, just to get a status update. But I do want to place you on a 6-month deferral. We'll get the clock ticking on that today, and I'll wait to assign the fee for community service hours until after we've checked in at 60 days. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you. Best of luck to you. We're going to send that
Thank you.
information, and then we'll see you back in a couple months. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, next is Vicente de las Mancinas. Oh, Mr. Dixon, you're back. Go ahead.
Yes, Judge, I've got a plea agreement on Thomas Bragg,
Okay, go ahead.
and I had discussed it with his attorney at length a month or so ago. So the plea
Okay.
agreement, Judge, on the minor in possession of alcohol, it's a no contest plea, 100 days deferred disposition, a fine of $581, which will be paid in full by the end of next week. An alcohol awareness class within 90 days. The driver safety course within 90 days. And then dismiss the other 2 cases if he does what he's supposed to do, and recommend early termination of deferred if all the conditions are completed. And Judge, this case, he was pulled over at 7:30 in the morning. So apparently had spent the night at a high school graduation party. It took the police some time to suspect that maybe he had been drinking. There was no breathalyzer and there was some beer in the car. He did have to spend 24 hours in jail on an alleged fake ID charge that was dismissed really fast by the district attorney's office. So I took all of that into consideration. And he and his attorney were very enthusiastic about performing some of these classes and everything like a month ago, but I told him to wait until we got to court. And it's my understanding he's going to be going off to college pretty soon, and it's his intention to get all these things knocked out just as soon as possible. His license may be suspended. That's all pending with DPS, so they want to take that driver safety course as fast as possible, but that may be another adverse consequence. And his father's present for the hearing this morning, Judge. I understand he's been in, quite a bit of hot water with his parents, but in any event, that's our plea agreement, Judge.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dixon. All right, let's see here. So, Mr. Stone.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, again, good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
It looks like you have the plea agreement with the prosecutor with the deferral on the minor in possession of alcohol with several conditions. And then upon successful completion, he'll move for a dismissal on the other charges. Is that your understanding?
That is my understanding, Judge. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I am going to tack on something here. I am going to tack on 8 hours of community service. Okay.
I think that's more than appropriate. Yes, ma'am.
And Thomas, if you get everything knocked out, including those 8 hours of community service, I will go ahead and honor the plea bargain, and these things will all be closed out. Early termination if you complete everything quickly. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thomas,
Thank you.
Thomas, how old are you?
18,
And where are you going to school?
Oxford University.
Congratulations. Best of
Where's
luck to you.
Thank you.
Let me ask you, do you have a place where you can perform the community service hours? I'm not going to assign it. We normally just ask you to perform that at a nonprofit organization of your choosing, as long as it's in Bear County.
Yes, ma'am. I have a place to do my service hours.
All right, very good. So make sure you get signed up for the classes that you're required to do. As sooner you can get those knocked out, the better. You can do those online, so that shouldn't be a problem for you. All right, when do you leave for school?
I leave around middle of August.
Okay, so you have a little bit of time, but again, you can do those online, okay? And get
Yes,
all
ma'am.
those things submitted either to the court directly or through your attorney, so he can submit that for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, do you have any questions about what's required of you or anything like that?
I do not.
All right, I just, and I'm sure you've heard this from your parents. You probably heard it from your attorney as well. Just be cautious and trying to obey the law and not rack up a bunch of criminal charges, because that will affect you down the road, okay? I mean, you have your
Yes,
whole
ma'am.
life ahead of you. And I know your dad's probably preached this to you already, but you have your whole life ahead of you, and mistakes you make now have consequences later on down the road that could hold you back, okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. And cautious who you associate yourself with, especially now that you're going to college, right?
Correct.
All right. Best of luck to you. Mr. Stone, any questions?
No, ma'am. I think that's all. Thank you for your time.
All right. Dad, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am. I appreciate
All right,
your
very
time.
good. Thank you all for your time this morning. We're going to go ahead and enter this into the order here. We'll make sure you get a copy of everything. And then Thomas, good luck to you. Make sure you turn everything in, and best of luck to you in school, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, you're free to go, Mr. Stone. You're excused.
Thank you, Judge, and thank you,
Thank
Mr. Dixon.
You're welcome.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. All right. So we were on to Vicente de las Mancinas.
Sí, sí, ya, pues,
Habla español, ¿sí?
sí.
Ok. Tiene 3 tickets, uno por no tener el registro, estaba vencido. ¿Eres culpable o no culpable?
Sí, culpable.
Tiene otro ticket por no tener aseguranza, culpable o no culpable.
Sí, culpable.
Y otro por no tener licencia, culpable o no culpable.
Sí traía licencia, pero es mexicana. Está vigente, pero es mexicana.
Ok, ¿y cuánto tiempo tiene aquí?
Aquí tengo 4 años.
Ok, ¿por qué no tiene licencia de los Estados Unidos?
Todavía no la he chequeado.
Ok, ya la tiene que conseguir, ok.
Sí, sí.
Ok. Ok. ¿Y qué quería hacer con estos tickets?
Pues estaba viendo de la forma de pagarlos.
Ok.
Sí.
¿Y tiene seguranza o no tiene?
Sí, ya. Con la fecha que me presenté todos los documentos ya todo en regla. La aseguranza, mi licencia sí la mostré. Y cuando ya cambié la placa del sticker.
Ok. ¿Y ya mandó o envió la información ahí a la corte?
Sí, sí fui, me presenté allá a la oficina, llevé todo, ya todo en regla.
Okay. Do we have that? Okay, we do have it. All right. Un momento, voy a revisar los documentos. Así que el vehículo no está registrado aquí en Texas.
Sí está registrado aquí, solo que se le hizo el cambio de placas de Mississippi, porque al que se la compré todavía le debo y le sacó placas de Mississippi, pues ya está vigente de aquí está todo
Ya
vigente.
¿Tiene placas de aquí, de Texas o no? Todavía no.
No,
Ok,
cuando me hicieron el chequeo traía placas de aquí, pero sí estaban vencidas.
ok, ok,
Ahorita la nueva ya está vigente, pero como son con placas de estado Mississippi,
ok.
pues ya tiene, tiene ya la aseguranza, ya todo vigente.
Ok. Ok. Bueno, va a tener que mantener la aseguranza por 6 meses, ¿ok?
Sí.
La multa es 325, ¿ok? Y puede pagar en total o quiere plan de pago,
Plan de pago si se puede.
¿ok? 50 para empezar, ¿cuándo puede pagar los 50?
eh,
De entre una semana
sí,
para el día 22,
22 está bien.
¿ok? Y luego le vamos a dar plan de pago y tiene que mantener la aseguranza 6 meses, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ok. El registro ya lo sacó, pero es de otro estado. Pues va a ser $20, ¿ok? Eso lo puede también pagar el día 22,
Sí,
¿ok? Y luego por no tener la licencia es 184, ¿ok?
ok.
Ok. ¿Y cuánto tiempo necesita para pagar los 184? ¿30 días?
Sí, está bien.
Ok. ¿Y tenemos su dirección correcta? ¿No se ha movido?
No, en la misma todavía que estoy.
Ok. Le vamos a mandar los documentos, pero también tiene que ah, a ir ahí a la oficina para el día 22 para hacer los pagos, ¿ok?
Sí, está bien.
Ok. ¿Alguna pregunta?
El total sería, pagaría lo de la licencia y lo de la
Bueno,
aseguranza.
los 20 y los 50 los debes para las próximas semanas, total de 70, y luego en 30 días, un mes, 184, y le vamos a dar plan de pago por la otra multa, ¿ok?
Ok, sí, está bien.
¿Ok?
Sí,
Bueno, si tiene alguna pregunta más, puede llamar a la corte o cuando va a ir a pagar, la puede preguntar ahí, ¿ok?
pues no, será todo.
Ok, ya estoy, ya se puede ir, gracias.
Gracias. Muy bien.
Ok. Okay. All right, so Mr. Castillo. Looks like we got the registration, but the late penalty fee wasn't paid on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure.
You said it was someone else's car, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, let's see. All right, so you don't qualify for the dismissal. But I can reduce the fee for you. Myra, the court costs already have the warrant fee added.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, sir, I'm gonna reduce it from $225 to $181, okay?
Okay.
All right, can you pay that in the next week or so, or do you need more time?
No, I can pay that in the next week.
Okay, so that'll be due by next Friday, the 22nd, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, and that will close out that case, okay?
Okay, so there's instructions in the email, right? The initial website.
I could send you the website. I'll email you the website so you can make your payment online if you wish.
That would be perfect.
Okay.
All right, very good. We'll get that sent over to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, have a great day, sir. You're free to go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So next up is Isabel Gonzalez.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi there, how are you this morning?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Let's see here. You have a speeding charge, 42 and a 30 mile per hour. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, and another for failure to drive in a single lane. How do you plead on that one?
No contest.
Okay, and you're under 25, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, and how did you want to take care of these?
I was thinking about just doing the defensive driving course, or I just wanted to keep it off my record.
Okay, well, that will qualify for one of these. These are both moving violations, so you can take the course for one. And then to keep the other one off your record, you'd have to do the deferral. Okay,
Okay.
so
and what do
the
you do
only,
for-
the deferral typically will require you to perform the or complete the the driving safety course. So if you're going to take it for one, I'll consider it and take it for both. Okay,
Okay.
you won't have to take it twice. It'll count for both if you take it once. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you're looking at $144 for the driving safety course. Those are court fees that must be paid to the court. And then you're looking at a charge of $241 for the speeding violation to keep it off your record. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so the total would be, what is that, $365. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and when can you pay that?
I can pay it by next Friday.
Okay, great. All right, don't take the course or don't even start taking the course until you have received the paperwork from us. So after you pay the fees, we'll give you the paperwork and with instructions on what to do, okay?
Okay.
You will
and
be on the
will-
deferral 90 days. So you'll have 90 days where you'll be on the deferral. So don't pick up any moving violations during the 90-day period. And you also have the 90-day period to complete the course, okay? So we will need a copy of your driving course certificate and your driving record, okay?
Okay.
And
then,
again, you'll get all that information once you make the payment. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That will keep it off your record or both of these off your record if you successfully complete everything. Okay.
Okay. And I can
All
just pay the 365 online through that link.
Let's see, Myra, can she do that or does she need to handle it a different way?
No, she could do that.
All right. Very good. And then she'll receive the paperwork by email.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, you can do that way. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. You're very welcome. You're free to go. Amy Johnson is next. Amy Johnson. Ms. Johnson, can you hear me? If you can,
Hello?
you're on mute. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Let's see here. You have two charges. You have display expired registration or license plate. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. And then you have another for failure to maintain financial responsibility. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. Did you get the registration taken care of?
Yes, I just tried to send it to y'all and it came back to me. It says delivery has failed to this recipient. I may have
Okay.
spelled it wrong. I'll try
All
to
right.
send
You
it
might
again.
want to check the spelling on the email address and send it again. What about the registration? Did you get, the insurance? Did you get that taken care of?
Yes, yeah, I got both of them.
And did you email us a copy of that also?
Yes, so I'm gonna try again.
All right. All right. I'll give you a minute to do that. And once they receive it, they'll notify me and I'll come back to you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're very welcome. Just hang on. Hunter Lawhead.
Yes.
Hi there. How are you today?
Good.
Good. Let's see here. You have a charge for Rand stop sign. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Okay. I'm going to have you speak with the prosecutor and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You'll go into a breakout room. So look for that pop up on your screen. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Alexandria Mades. Hi there. How are you? You're on mute.
There you go. I'm good.
All right. Are you driving?
No, I'm parked.
All right. Very good. Okay. Let's see here. You have 4 open cases. You have one for display expired registration or license plate. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. You have another for failure to maintain financial responsibility or insurance. How do you plead?
No contest.
Another for child not secured by safety belt. How do you plead?
No contest.
And unsafe speed, too fast for conditions. How do you plead?
No contest.
All right. You have multiple cases here. I'm going to have you speak with the prosecutor in hopes that you can reach some sort of agreement and payment plan on these. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just hang on. He'll be with you after he finishes with the other gentleman. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Next is Christian Ramirez.
Present.
Hi there. How are you today?
Doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Good. Good. Let's see here. Theft of service. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Yes, sir. All right. I'll let you visit the prosecutor here in a few. Okay.
I'm fairly confident we could resolve this.
All right. Very good. Just hang on a few minutes. He does have a couple people ahead of you. Okay.
No worries.
All right. Thanks so much. All right. Next is Nicole Ross.
Here.
Hi there. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Failure or failed to display expired registration. How do you plead on that case?
No contest.
Okay. Did you get it taken care of?
I did. It was on a new car, and I just didn't pull it out of the packet when I bought the car and put the sticker on. It was
Okay.
oversight. So I actually had the registration, but it wasn't.
I see. And did you send us a copy of that receipt by any chance?
I did. I emailed it.
All right. Let's see if I can pull that up.
And I have it on my phone if you want me to share the screen.
Okay.
Or I guess.
Let me just. Myra or Valerie, do we have that? I don't see it.
Should be in the Dropbox.
Oh, there it is. I see now. Okay. All right. All right. So that'll be a $20 fee. Can you submit that by next Friday, the 22nd?
Yeah, I'll submit it today. I'll
All right,
follow the link on through the email.
Okay. Is that something she can do, Myra? The email link?
No, ma'am, she has to do that in person or mail it in.
Okay. I think the link
Okay.
is only if you're paying the fine in full, but this one qualifies for a dismissal.
Understood.
Per compliance. So if you can just mail that in or drop it off in person, that'd be great.
No problem.
All right. Very good. We'll close it out after payment. Thank you so much.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Next is Carlos Ruiz.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, ma'am.
Good. Let's see here. You have a speeding charge, 38 and a 30 mile per hour. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. And then you have another one, failed to drive in a single lane. How do you plead on that one?
No contest.
Okay. And how did you want to take care of these?
Hopefully by a payment plan.
Okay. All right. Did you want to try to keep them off your record or just pay them out?
What would I have to do to keep them off my record?
Just be on a deferral. There's an extra $20 fee on each of them. And then don't pick up any tickets for the next 90 days.
And that starts when today, picking up the other tickets today?
It'll begin the date you make your first payment.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and do the deferral.
Okay. All right. So you would owe 229 on the speeding charge and 255 on the other. Okay. All right. And then you would have 90 days to pay it out. Okay.
90 days to pay that out?
Correct.
And when would the payment start?
Well, we would need an initial payment of 40 on each of them. Can you do that in the next 2 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So a total of 80 would be due in 2 weeks.
Can I get this information in an email, please?
Yes, we're gonna send this all to you. So we're gonna have $80 due in 2 weeks would be the 29th, okay?
Okay.
And then you'll be, then your deferral period will start then. So the 90 days will start running at that point, okay?
Okay, is the 80 is gonna be due when again on the 29th?
Correct. And then you'll have, you'll make a monthly payment every month for the next 3 months, okay?
Okay, and okay, so they'll let me know what the monthly payments will be then, right?
Correct.
Okay,
All right. Do you have any questions?
and how would I be able to make that payment right there? Would I make it online or can I have to go in person?
You can mail it in or you can stop by in person.
Mail in or stop by in person? Okay,
Okay.
okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am, just the deferral, I have to pay it off in 90 days. It be that 90 days begins when I make this $80 payment on the 29th, right?
Correct.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
All right. That's it.
Thank
If
you,
you have
ma'am.
any questions, just contact the court, okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Can I go?
You're free to go.
Okay.
Mr. Dixon?
Judge, I hope he didn't leave the meeting altogether, Mr. Lawhead, but I'm going to reset him till September. He knows that. And
Okay.
he's having financial problems. And I told him I would just leave it open that he could do the driver safety course as soon as he's got the 144 to come down to the clerk's office.
Okay.
So basically just a reset and leaving that open for him to be able to do driver safety course. And I did explain it to him in detail before he.
Okay. We'll see if he rejoins.
All right.
Okay. You have a couple of people waiting for you. You have Alexandria Mades next.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. I'll
And
speak.
Frank,
Yeah, go
she's
ahead.
pled no contest to each charge.
All right. Very good. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, I'm here with Patricia Godley. I'm the one listening
Okay.
for her right now. We were
Okay.
late to the hearing because we didn't know we had a court hearing today.
Okay. Give me a few minutes and you'll visit with the prosecutor, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Let's see. All right. We received the documents from Ms. Johnson. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, they're in your email.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lawhead, you visit with the prosecutor, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and it sounds like he's resetting you, but he's also offered you the driving safety course, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and when do you think you'll be able to pay that?
He told me September the 8th. I
Okay.
can come sign up for it.
Okay, very good. We will need a copy of your insurance and your driver's license, okay? If you could email that to us or drop off a copy.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, very good. So we'll, that'll be due September 8th. If you have it before, you can make that payment before, okay? All right, any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's see here. Ms. Johnson, I'm reviewing your paperwork now, okay?
Okay.
see. Okay. Okay. All right, Ms. Johnson, I reviewed the paperwork. It looks like you did not pay the penalty fee on the registration.
No,
Um,
not yet.
Okay, that should have been, to qualify for the dismissal, that should have been paid at the time of the renewal. Okay, it's usually a minimal fee that you pay with them. It's like $10 or $12 at the tax assessor's office.
I paid a $20 fee at the tax place.
Right, but it's a separate late penalty fee for when you get a ticket. Okay, and it had been expired since 2011, so it had been expired.
I had asked them if I paid all the fees and they told me I did. I went to
Okay.
this place right here on San Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
And he said there's an extra fee since it was it was late and
Right, so there's
expired.
that fee, right, but there's another fee that you pay if you get a traffic ticket.
I even told him I got a traffic ticket.
Okay, well, let's we're gonna talk about the insurance one because that's the more pressing issue. Okay, so the
Okay.
insurance violation, you have it now, so I can
Mhm.
place you on a deferral. Okay, I
Okay.
can place you on a deferral for the insurance violation, and that will require you to make monthly payments on paying off the balance as well as maintaining insurance for 6 months. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll be on a deferral for 6 months. At the end of the 6 months, we'll need a letter of experience from your insurance agent confirming that you were covered for the entire 6 months. Okay.
Okay.
And you cannot pick up any additional moving violations during that 6-month period. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to combine the two. So you'll have the registration will be on a 90-day deferral on that one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And that one, it's typically $175. It's going to be $100. I'm going to reduce that for you. So
Thank
that's
you.
$100 on the registration. It's a deferral. They'll run concurrently and you'll have the 90 days to pay that off. Okay.
Okay.
When can you make a $40 initial payment on each of these?
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
My paycheck's really small. We just had COVID. So I didn't work for about a week.
Okay. I'll tell you what, it'll be $40 total, 20 on each. Okay.
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 That actually I can pay. Yeah, definitely. I can pay it all at once.
All right. So you'll do that 40 due by the 29th. That'll get you started. They'll give you a payment plan for the other balance that's due. And now that we have your insurance, just make sure you maintain that for the next 6 months. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Just when you stop by to make that payment, just make sure you pick up your paperwork at that point in time because they'll give you your payment plan. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you. Have a good day.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Take care. Thank you. And it was 325 on the insurance, Mara. Sorry. Okay. Mr. Dixon, you're back?
Yes, Judge, I guess we need Miss Alexandria Mares. She was fumbling around with the leave breakout room, all that stuff.
I got it. Yeah, it happens.
She was a little, I mean, she's a very intelligent person, but I want to wait for her to be here because she may have questions about certain things, Judge. if
Sure.
that's
Okay.
okay. I told her worst case scenario, she could call back in, but she was worried, well, who's going to tell me what to do? Is it you?
There
or
we
the
go.
judge? There we go. All right.
Okay. Ms. Mares, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, very good. Mr. Dixon's going to go over the plea agreement, okay?
All right. Judge, I've got her pleading no contest on the registration and the safety belt violations with
Okay.
convictions and the listed fines, and dismiss the other two. I am willing to waive some of those collection fees if it will help. She's requesting community service, but I'll just leave that to the court. Judge, let me just tell you, she's a single mom. She's got 3 children that are 7, 5, and 3, I believe. She receives no child support. She's on public assistance with WIC and SNAP. She doesn't have anyone to watch her children. She's got some community service set up with another court, and she's found a place where she can take her children while she's doing the community service. She does work, but it sounds like she brings in maybe $1,000 a month. I told her that, it would be up to the court whether she received community service, but that I would be willing to recommend it, Judge.
Okay, very good. All right. All right. Ms. Mudis, the prosecutor just explained the plea bargain offer, and he's saying convictions on the registration and the seatbelt violation. And if you comply with that, he will close out the other 2. Okay, you understand that?
Yes.
All right. And is that so? It's my understanding you are working, but it's limited income, and you're receiving other assistance. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. And if I do assign community service hours, the location, is that a nonprofit organization where you're currently performing the hours?
Yes.
All right. And they allow you to take your children so that you can complete the hours?
Yes.
All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and grant the community service hours and accept the plea bargain. So in lieu of payments, you're going to just perform the hours. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to do 20 for the registration and 30 for the seatbelt. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so a total of 50. Okay, that will close it out, and that ultimately will close out all 4. Okay,
Okay. So you're saying it's 20 for one, well, 50 in total, correct?
50 in total, and that's due in 90 days. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and just make sure you submit we can provide you a timesheet. They can sign that, and you can submit that, or you can have them provide a letter on their letterhead signed by them with their contact information detailing the hours that you worked. Okay.
Okay, great. So then they just got you said detail with letterhead?
Right. We have a form that we can provide you, so you can take that to them, or a letter from them on their letterhead signed by them as well. Okay.
And it's due in 90 days?
Correct. 90 days, and we'll send you that information. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have an email address for you, or do you want it mailed?
I believe you have my email address.
Okay, Myra, do we have that?
I believe we do.
Okay. All right. We'll get that information sent to you then. Okay. Do you have any questions before you go?
No.
All right. Well, good luck to you, and get that turned in, and then we can close these out.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Frank, you have a couple. You have Mr. Ramirez, and he's pled not guilty. And then you have Patricia Godley.
Okay.
All right, Valerie, we can call the docket again. Okay, this is the July 14th, 2022, 8:45 a.m. docket for the city of Olmos Park. We have, let's see, Chantal Colley Poole, Hunter Cummings, Tara Dardari, Morpheus Garcia, Christopher Gonzalez, Arian Heights, Lynette Heron Taliaferro, Selena Jolin, David Eric Juarez, David Eric Juarez, Jeffrey Story, and Charlene Tatum. Are we waiting on Mr.
I don't know what he's
Ramirez?
doing.
Okay,
Very combative individual.
okay,
I'm going to request a bond on that and ask the clerk to file failure to appear charges, Judge.
okay.
You logged off.
So I'm going to request a bond on that, Judge, double the amount that's due.
Okay, he's requesting a trial by judge or a trial by jury.
He didn't say.
Okay,
He's citing case law to me after getting out of the county jail on felony charges. So he knows a lot, but he didn't mention that.
okay. All right, let's see. All right, we'll see if he rejoins, but in the meantime, if you'll talk to Miss Godley.
I will, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Do we think he's still in the breakout room, that guy? I don't want to go talk to him, just to be sure.
No,
Okay.
he's gone.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right. Kelly, you want to stop